All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Life Path number February 2023 predictions. My name is JOCELYN. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. And also, thank you all so much for all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. It is greatly appreciated. And to all my new subs, thank you guys. Hey, and all my old subs, y'all already know I love y'all. Hey, Monique. Look, Marlene checking in. Hey, Kenyatta. Look, Life Have Nine stand up. Okay. Look, I represent the nines a little bit. That's my destiny number. I'm a destiny number nine, you guys. So, yeah. Hey, Think Billions. How are y'all? Let me know how y'all doing in the chat first, and then we can get it started. The sixes, I think I do have a six in my chart, Marlene. I know why can I think about it right now? I know that my personality number is a four, and then my soul urge number is a five. So y'all tell me what y'all numbers are real quick. Yes, life path one, destiny nine, soul urge five, and my personality number is a four. So if y'all actually get to know me personally, that personality number, yes, like I be trying to get things done. Hey T Jelly. Hey Fire Tribe. Okay. Life Path 3 checking in. We got Life Path 5, Master number 11. I'm guessing that's your destiny number. You a Soul Urge 11. Wow. Y'all, that's really good. I'm glad to be here today. Of course, Life Path number 6, Marlene. Personality number 3. Okay. So everybody think you real funny. Look, Marlene, life path number 6. Y'all be yes, T Jelly, master number 11. Master number 33. I was just about to say something about that. A lot of life path number 6. Y'all be thinking y'all master number 33s. I don't know how. It's always the 33s. Be getting it mixed up. But it's cool. You said, but you high key might have a master and soul urge 11 swap. Okay, well, look, I was just about to say something. Okay, so the master numbers can get confusing, you guys, when you are adding it up, because the only way the master number, that whole number, I guess you can say, is not supposed to be broken down before you add it if it's 11 or 22. So if your birthday is like February 11th, you add 2 plus 11. Okay, then the year, and then you break it down that way. You never um I guess reduce. I guess that is. I'm giving you a whole math lesson right now. You never reduce the number 11 or number 22 when you're adding it. And I think a lot of people, for example, let's say your birthday is February 11th, 1990. You do 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus, 0. And it's not supposed to be like that. So that's how you can kind of get the master numbers confused. So instead, it should have been 2 plus 11 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9. Y'all get it? Because I had to do that today. I've been getting a lot of comments saying, like, I'm a master number. You're not. It's the master numbers aren't anything different. It still reduces to that 2, that 4, that 6. But in order for it to get the full concept of, if you are a master number, never reduce that master number. You get what I'm saying? Or never just add it just by each digit like that. If y'all get what I'm saying. I might have to do a whole nother video about it. So you 11 plus 27. Okay, so you will be 11 plus 2 plus 7, then plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 1. So you don't reduce your 11, not until the end. So you would be like a let me try to do this math real quick, y'all. 991 9. Yeah, so you are a 3. You like a what, a 21. That's 21 3. Mhm. Oh, you drive. Yeah, you a 3 fire. So you did it right. Hey Tyra. Oh shoot, y'all. Let me get on into this. I done gave y'all a whole little 5-minute lesson. We supposed to be doing February. Let's stick to the task here. All right. So if y'all just now joining, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. It's helping me, y'all. When y'all help me, it helps the channel and we get noticed over here. All right. So, in this particular well, I'm gonna start doing this. My intuition has been really getting on me about not, like, I'll say something in the beginning or I'll say something in like the middle, and I need to start repeating myself because sometimes when people come on the channel or do, look at this live, they're only going straight to their numbers and they're not getting the important information that I have to give. So I will be repeating myself a lot in this live. So if you're here and you like, dang, did she just say that? I'm doing it for a reason. Okay. So February. Welcome. Happy New Year. Happy Chinese New Year. I believe this is the year of the water rabbit. I'm pretty sure. Hey, Melinda. Oh, wow. Well, happy early birthday. And I do apologize for your loss. I send you all condolences. And even though he's not physically here, he's still here. Yeah. I send my condolences. It's been a lot going on. Yeah. Okay. So let's get it started, you guys. Let me do this. Hold on. Okay. So the February energy, of course, this is a month too. So the February energy is full of nurturing, harmony. It's also going to be full of connections as well. And in this month, it is going to be full of support. So if you are feeling like you haven't had a lot of support lately, this is the month where you are seeing that you have a lot of people showering you with love. Also, with it being the month and Valentine's Day, I feel like these things are destined, or these things don't happen to, like, okay, Valentine's Day is celebrated in the second month of the year. That's not by chance. That is because this particular month is all about love. This month also is going to be all about like a reflection energy too. And then also, I was getting that if you have been like consistently within the first 30 days of this particular new year, if you have been consistently doing what you have destined to do this particular year, like your New Year's resolution, this is the month where you start seeing results. So let's say that you are trying to lose weight, gain weight, and you haven't actually seen any type of physical like change within you. Like, I know, well, the scale says that I'm losing weight, but I don't really see it. You're going to start seeing it this month. You're going to start seeing your results. I was getting that highly. Also, the number 2, I like to say that it's all about putting 2 and 2 together. So if you haven't already figured a lot of things out on your New Year's resolutions, if you don't even have one yet, this is going to be in the month where you start figuring out what your New Year's resolution is. You're going to start putting 2 and 2 together. Okay. Also for February as well, I was getting a message to really search into your true energy. Okay, this message was coming up really, really quick, especially when I sat down, like it just came through. So Really check in with your energy. And what I mean by energy is your inner G. G standing for God. That inner God that is within you. Really check on that. We say that we are on the spiritual path and we're trying to get connected with God. Number two is all about connection too. We're trying to get connected with God. But are we really getting connected? Or are we just doing it because this is the phase that you feel like everybody around you is in? A spiritual path. A spiritual path is not to be taken lightly. This is your relationship with God. This is falling in love with spirit in all aspects of your life and taking that with you, taking God with you in all aspects. Um, don't just pick up God whenever you feel like picking up God. Always pick up God. That's how you get in tune with your energy at all times. That is how you make decisions spur of the moment at all times. Like if you need to make a really quick decision, you say, God, what am I supposed to do? If you haven't been calling on God and all of a sudden you just need God to just give you something and then, all right, God, bye. And then you don't talk to God in like 2 or 3 months, that's not really being in touch with your energy. Okay. So this is the month where you need to start actually developing that relationship with God. And number two is all about relationships as well. So I was getting that message highly. So, Arlene, would you say, you said quick question, if my birthday is 7/5? Hold on, Marlene. Ooh. What's that? 12, 13, 22. I think you are 33. 3, 12, 21, 28. Yeah, you are 33. See, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't know, it's always the sixes. Like, it'd be like the ones that be saying, oh, I am a six. You really be a 33, and vice versa. Kiana, you said this is tracking already. Hmm. And then because this is a year 7 as well, um, it reflects. It's kind of like if you get in touch with that energy, with that God that's within you, and have a relationship with that, which you're naturally going to do. Because, like I said, this is a year 7. This particular month, you're actually going to fall more in love with it, but you have to really be careful of discerning what your energy is and what someone else's energy is. So let me do this real quick, y'all. Okay, this is the last one, Melinda. What is that? 2, 3, 7, 8, 17, 25. You a 7, right? Am I adding that right? Somebody help me with Melinda. Am I adding that right? Well, the thing about it is, Marlene, you still vibrate with the 6. Okay. So the master numbers can vibrate with that whole number. It's just the whole numbers can't really vibrate with the master numbers. I mean, there may be some messages in there for you, but it varies. It depends. But you will resonate more with the master number 33 and the 6. So yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna took too much of y'all time. Ugh. And then all of a sudden I just got really, really hungry. So when I get hungry, it's that time to eat. Okay. Because usually I don't feel that sensation of hunger. But when I do, oh, I gotta eat. Okay, you're welcome. All right, so let's get it started. Of course, we're gonna start off with ones. And we'll get it together, you guys. I channeled these messages a while ago for February, so bear with me. I'm just gonna be reading straight off the page. Okay, so Are y'all ready? All right, one energy. Just to make sure, one energy, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And also, ones, I am doing predictions. I'm sorry, I am doing readings and life coaching classes in the month of February. So make sure you guys check that out as well. So in February for life path number one, overall, it's a shocking revelation that is going to take place with you and with your new beginning that you're having. When I just read the word revelation, the words changed up and said revolution too. So the word revolution may mean something to you. You may hear a lot about a revolution. So manifesting of material or praying for things to get better, and they will when you believe it. A drastic change in circumstances as well. Your creative and artistic powers are activating even more this month, and you may have to break down or destroy or remove something in order to create something original. You are going to have more than enough to survive as well. And also, you will have financial breakthroughs this month. Use your children or your childlike energy to relax and loosen up. So, you need to go out and have fun. No rigid thinking this month because you will make the wrong decision. So thinking that like rigid, like I gotta do this, I gotta do that, like it's gonna stress you out even more. So just relax and allow things to go with the flow. You may have a period of time this month where you feel fearful, stuck, or confused. Release all of that and keep going. So let me go back when I said that you may have to break down or destroy something or remove something in order to create something original. So, based on the plans that you have had in your life path number one, you may have to kind of tweak it a little bit. I'm seeing tweezers, so you may like the little details and things you may have to put like finishing touches on something, and also I'm also seeing right now like a sculpture, like like those clay sculptures or those ice sculpture. That's ice. Those ice sculptures, and when they kind of like chisel little pieces, like they already have the form and the shape of what they want to create that masterpiece, but then they have to kind of like chisel like little pieces off to create like the smooth edges or like the right curves for it. So with me seeing that, I am feeling that there's something that you need to like tweak just a little bit in order for it to be your original idea. And then I'm being told to go back. Where you want me to go back to? Oh, okay, thank you. Use your children or your childlike energy to relax and loosen up. Ones you are putting yourself on some type of, I'm hearing the word strict, so you're putting yourself on some type of strict regimen, strict diet. You're being very disciplined and very strict on yourself, and that's fine and that's good, but you need to start injecting a little bit more fun in it. Just don't say, well, I'm robotic, I'm doing this. It feels like a robotic energy, but just have fun with whatever it is you're trying to do or whatever it is you're trying to create this particular month. Because with you naturally just going with the flow or you naturally having that childlike energy within you, it is going to be successful regardless. You don't have to overthink these things. When you, number one, you are a creative energy anyway. You state, let there be light, and there is light within all darkness as well. So, with you being that first spark of inspiration, you automatically have that. So, you don't have to overthink your creative endeavors. You don't have to always be so strict on yourself or restrict yourself by just doing things by the book. And that goes back to that, like tweaking a little bit. Sometimes you just have to just go with the flow in order for it to fall into the place that it's supposed to fall into. So, don't restrict yourself by being so disciplined. Like just have fun. Like if that's something that you want to do, If that's something that you want to create, just create it. That's it. So, for my personal prediction for ones, I do see, well, I did see that something huge you have been manifesting is coming this month. Um, very huge. It may feel like you will lose something first, but you don't have to ask why or think negatively when once this like loss of something happens, because something else is coming in to replace it. It could be maybe in love or career, but the thing is just really big. And I knew when I was seeing the word huge, I'm like, no, it's huge. But I reiterated it here when I said, but it is really big. So, okay, so for example, let's say you get overlooked for a particular job, right? You're getting overlooked for this particular job and you don't worry about it. All of a sudden, 2 days later, a week later, another job comes in your face that pays more money than the job that you originally wanted, and you get it quicker. It's like a no-brainer. You don't have to wait on those things. Okay. So that's just what I'm getting. So don't be afraid to like miss out on some opportunities this month, because it's going to create new, bigger opportunities there on out. So don't stress yourself about these things, even if it has already happened, because I'm feeling for the life path number ones, it's already happened. Also, stop. I put this also, stock up on goods, especially if you live in a colder place in the world or a colder state in in America. Uh this also could mean that you need to invest more money into yourself, or also keep some type of goods to yourself. So if you do live in like up north, or if you live in like a cold part of the world, make sure that you definitely stock up on goods like right now. As you listen to this message, like go right now and stock up on any type of food products, like store it, get like a deep freezer or something like that. But like I said, it could mean also to save. Like you need to start saving your money, more money than you even save right now. If you do have a savings, like put like an extra like $50, $100 into that account. And then it also can mean that you need to keep your business to yourself. Like any good thing that you have, you don't have to go around and say, look, y'all, let me tell you what God did for me today. I mean, you can give your testimony like that, but some people that you're telling these things to, I'm feeling like instead of them like congratulating you, like, oh my God, that is so good. God is good. It's almost like an energy will, like a me too, like, oh well, let me tell you this. It's kind of like a one-up energy that they'll try to do. They're not really happy for you. They're just trying to one up you. So you can just start keeping those things to yourself. Allow the universe, allow God to show these people how God has blessed you. You don't have to always like state it. And then also continue to heal if you need to. And this is physically and spiritually. So if you have been getting, or if you will get sick this month, make sure that you are really wrapping up. Don't go outside with your hair wet. Put on a coat, even if it gets a little warm, because this weather has been, really changing, trying to figure out what it wants to do. Like if one day it's like 40 degrees and the next day it's 70, when it's 70 degrees, still put on your coat. Just do that. That's how people get sick. So that's physically, but when it comes to spiritually, if you need to spiritually heal, if you need to continue to do that shadow work, this is the month for you to do that. So that's my ones. And then I'm gonna move on to twos. Okay. So, all right, life path number two. This month in February, I will be doing personal readings. So make sure you guys check those out on my website if you need to. And I will also be doing life coaching classes as well. So, life path number two, in this particular month, your energy, your overall energy, you will be made aware of things you have to change in order to move forward in your life. Be honest with yourself and see these qualities that is Let me stop right there. Sometimes when I'm channeling too, my handwriting, I can't read this. Enslaving. Thank you. Let me repeat that. Be honest with yourself and see these qualities that is enslaving you that you need to surrender in order to set yourself free. Ask yourself, are you in a codependent relationship? Are there things you are indulging in that are holding you back? Are you fearsome, or are you fearsome, or are you having fearsome thoughts that are blocking you from truly living your life of freedom? If yes, you do need to break free and get an understanding of how to remove these qualities. You also might feel consumed by things that ultimately have no way of stopping you from being great. Okay, I will. Your advice is to stay encouraged, change for the better, and be excited of the fresh new start and the fresh new you. Continue to move in the direction that you know is best for you. If you are not content with who you are or what you're doing, make quick necessary changes and then come up with another great grand solution for you. So I was being told to go back. You might feel consumed by things that ultimately have no way of stopping you from being great. So for twos, you might feel consumed of your thoughts, overthinking a lot of things, overthinking who you were in the past, or who people have already told you that you were in the past, or just in the past people have told you who you were, and that's not you. That was never you. So when you do want to move forward into greatness and into power, into enlightenment, you hold yourself back by things that are lies. What holds yourself back is that devil energy as well. It's like being attached and being stuck on what is not real, what is pretty fake, if you ask me. That anxiety, some of the life path number twos, you may have been going through a lot of depression lately too. So it's kind of like, why are you holding yourself back by those lies? You have to also ask yourself this: would God tell you those things? Would God, the God that you have even grown up to know, would God? Because in any religion that you study, from New Age to Christianity to Buddhism to Hinduism to Judaism, whatever you study, the root of it all is God. And in all of these religions, God is love. God is encouraging. God is there to protect you. God is there to be your peace. So whatever you study, you have to ask yourself this question, like, would God tell me that I'm not great? Would God tell me that am I stupid? Am I slow? Even in the chat right now, ask yourself that. Would God actually tell you that? No. So if God is not telling you that, if you hear like a thought in your head right now, oh my God, I just don't have enough money. I'm just so stupid. I'm just lacking. Like that's a thought in your mind. Ask yourself this: would God tell me that I'm lacking? So you automatically know that that's that devil energy. That's not God that's telling you this. That's the devil. That's not really even you that's telling you these things. So kind of switch it up a little bit. Change how you looking at yourself. Because once you actually realize, okay, God is not going to tell me anything wrong. God is not going to tell me anything that stunts my growth. God is not going to tell me anything that lowers my confidence. So why would you believe those thoughts? So you just have to change those things. because you're feeling consumed by your thoughts. You also may be feeling consumed by things that are just draining. It could be people, it could be jobs, it could be things that you do just on an everyday basis. And you do need to cut it out because it is stopping you from greatness. It's stopping you from doing the things and following the path that you want to follow. So, life path number two, just really, really move on from things like that. I do feel like life path number twos, you are gonna get like a bold signed, a bold sign or signed, a bold sign. Some of you are gonna be signing things because I saw signed. So read over those things too a few days before you actually sign those. I just got that. So for my prediction for life path number two, you are going to understand that you are the only victim of yourself. No one else is victimizing you. You are victimizing yourself. You're going to understand that this month. No one else is responsible or has been responsible of your life but you. It is going to click that you have allowed others to influence you, not people making you do the things that you don't want to do or things that you can't or can do. And you will take your power back once you realize this. So that's twos. That's what I got for two. Okay. So I'm gonna move on to threes. Hi Talia. You said loving my hair. Thank you. I actually had to cut it again, you guys, because I didn't like the way it was growing. So I cut it again. And then it's been growing like crazy. Like crazy. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next few months with the hair. So life path number threes. Threes, y'all was kind of long. I didn't know y'all was this long. And then also bear with me, you guys. Like I said, when I'm channeling, um, like my it be going like this. And I don't realize until I read it back. And I'm like, what is you trying to say? So bear with me. So if I do that, I apologize. All right, threes. All right, threes. In the month of February, I will be doing life coaching classes and personal readings. So if you are looking for any services, be sure to check me out on my website. All right, so life path number three. Let me see, because this looks really interesting the way I wrote this. So let me see if it's not nothing that I gotta say first. Okay. All right. So overall energy for life path number three, make better decisions on info that you share this month or for information that you share this month. Secrets or hiding energy is strong around you. If you are in a situation where you are being a counselor towards two people, don't go back and forth with them. Okay, so let me hold on, let me mark it because I want to stop it right there. Now, what I was getting is that you are like a mediator towards two people in this particular month, threes. And it's like one person will call you and tell you their side, and the other person will call you and tell you their side, and they've been doing it. So in this particular month, kind of pull yourself from being that middle person. Like you need to mm, you need them to work things out on their own. You no longer need to be the middleman. That was coming up highly. That seemed like more prediction, but it came out as the overall energy. So I feel like you've been doing it, or you've always been that person that is always like the middleman or the mediator between two people who are always arguing. Like, instead of you just letting them have at it, you come in, okay, how can I help you? Like, let me resolve this so everybody can be happy. As a three, you are a natural, happy, childlike energy. You are naturally happy. So you want other people around you to be happy so that it won't rub off on you and you don't feel happy. Threes is understood exactly what I said then. So make sure that you're pulling yourself out of that situation and letting those other people resolve their own. Also, you are usually okay. I just said that. You are usually the counsel, so don't be this month. I literally just said that. It was some very confusing energy that was here too. So you may be confused about decisions now or decisions in the past. You may like regret some things. It seems like you are taking on too much than you can handle. You also may have been stuck in making a decision, but you have had so many good choices that you have made. So seek within that to make a decision. So don't make decisions reflecting on bad decisions that you've made in your life. Make a decision and say and reflect those good decisions that you've made. Life path number 3 know exactly what I'm talking about if this is resonating. So don't reflect on, well, I can't really make a move right now because in the past I chose not to do that and I don't think this really worked out for me. Reflect back on the good decisions that you've made. You know what? I made a good decision on this and I'm proud of myself. So I'm going to make the good decisions from now on. Because when you have that energy and that you have that confidence that you are going to make a good decision, then things are going to start reflecting better for you. Okay. You won't be stuck. Indecisive. Let me say indecisive, not really stuck, but indecisive. Um, what was I at? Also, in order for you to make a decision, take in consideration everything you have to do, then make a decision too. So, like, weigh your options. Well, it's not really weighing your options. It's just like you're not making excuses either, but you're taking in consideration of the things or the steps that you have to take in order for you to make these things happen. Make sense? You may also try to figure out how you can keep up with what you have going on, or and you may take up another study, or you may go back to school. So you've been thinking about studying a lot, you've been thinking about reading books, going back to school. If you were that type of person that kind of like switched your major or stopped doing school, you may have some type of plans to go back to school at the end of the year. I'm feeling mostly at the end of the year, but for some it could be right now. It could be over the summer that you may want to try to go back to school. If you do go back to school, and balance everything else that you want to create and that you have going on in a healthy way, it will pay off. So don't think that, okay, I got so much going on right now. Like, how would I implement these things? You have to take in consideration the responsibilities that you have right now and the things that you want to do right now. Then go back to school. Then, like, going back to school is adding to that resume that you want to have. So definitely do that. And then if you balance it right, in the long run, it's definitely going to pay off. So this is going to be the month to do that. Because even just with me reading, I'm feeling like a distant energy here. So these things or these decisions that you make this month is going to affect years from now, and you won't regret it. Also, my personal prediction for threes: do not engage in activities that temporarily relieve the pain. Also, open up with your emotions this month in a healthy way. So let me read that back. Do not engage with any activities that temporarily relieve your pain. So if you like to go out, if you like to, mm, this is your personal life. So I can't put my personal experience on yours. If you feel that you like to go out, you like to have a little drink every once in a while, you may smoke some weed every once in a while, that's good. But really evaluate why you're doing these things. If you're doing these things because it relieves some type of pain within you, then you might need to cut those things back and then just channel those things in a more healthier way. But if you're doing it for like recreation because it's fun, it's out here, that's fine too. To each his own. But if you are just doing it just because, like, you just stressed or you trying to get out of your mind, this won't be a good month for you to do that, because what'll happen is you'll get so into your emotions, where you may have like a little bit of a breakdown. Okay. So you do need to, instead of you trying to be the counselor, you need to go and seek counsel. And I also said, also open up with your emotions this month in a healthy way. You may have to talk to a family member or a counselor that is going to like really, really help you out. And then I don't know why I keep on hearing this poem for y'all. It's like the time has come. And I did write it. I said, please read The Wars and the Carpenter if you have not. It keeps coming up every time I'm channeling Life Path number 3. That poem comes up, and I think I wrote it up. Lewis Carroll, The Wars and the Carpenter by Lewis Carroll. It every like almost every month, every time I'm channeling, I hear it, and I it gets on my nerves at one point. So that is gonna hold something personal between the threes. Okay, so that's what I got for threes. Okay, you say you getting a personal. Okay, they are definitely open. They are open. They're a little bit different too. I don't know. They're a little bit different. You just have to get one. I mean, I'll do some predictions for you just based on what I channel for you, but it's a little different. It's not your average, like, everyday reading. Like, oh, do you see love for me? Mm-mm. It ain't gonna be that. It's gonna be something that you overlooking. Like, you're so focused on love, you're so focused on career, you're overlooking the important things. So it will be things that you are overlooking. That's the best way I can put the personal readings. So let's go with fours, life path number 4. All right. And just to reiterate, life path number 4, I will be opening my personal readings this month in February and my life coaching classes. So if you need any services, be sure to check out my website. So, life path number 4s. This works right in the life path number 2s. Okay, be patient with me, you guys, because again, when I'm channeling, this worse than Dr. handwriting. All right. Life path number 4s. You have everything working for you right now in your life. Any conflicts of the past, let them go. This I feel is coming in very strongly, that your stubbornness is not allowing you to see how all the pain is actually trying to work out for you. The pain was for you to see that things that you were choosing were not for you, and the universe has something better. But you won't be able to see it because you're still holding on to that regret or that pain, and it's blocking you. Also, any battle that you have gone through has ultimately equipped you to be able to move through life better and wiser. So do not be a victim of your situation, be a victor. Even though things didn't go your way, do not allow it to continuously take your power away. You can't see the lesson because you are so focused on the pain and betrayal. So ultimately, what I was getting overall, life path number 4s, you still And I can't say that you're still, because everybody processes emotions differently. Everybody processes hurts and pains very differently. So it's almost like I can't say, okay, it's time for you to get rid of that energy, because it's all about how you process it. But you have to start the process. You can't just be sitting back and just being into that bitterness or that painful situation because you don't learn the lesson, nor do you get the blessing. So definitely this month, process those things that have hurt you, process those emotions, process the baggage, because everything is working out for you. There's all some type of like plan, a lot of plans for your life. God has a lot of plans for your life, to where you had to see these different things in order for you to uh I'm hearing you're gonna understand the plan. Like sometimes, like God likes to surprise us. Sometimes the universe likes to surprise us. As a life path number 4, you don't like surprises. You like things to be set in stone. Look, boom, boom, bam. Again, and I think I said this earlier when I was on. I'm a personality number 4, so I can get it. Like I like things to be in order. I don't like surprises at all. I don't. But for me personally, in my personal life, I've had to appreciate that. I had to appreciate that sometimes God has a surprise plan better than what you've even had before. So being stuck in regret and being stuck in that sadness is not going to make the situation better. Being stuck in those negative emotions is not going to make the situation better at all. So in order for your situation to get better, you need to kind of tweak some things too, work some things out, get out of that feeling of regret. Say it is what it is. Like sometimes it's just that simple. Hard to do, easy to say. It's easy to say, hey, it is what it is, but it's hard to actually act like it is what it is. So this is the month. And like I said, your message too felt more like predictions too, but that is going to be that overall energy. Just to, don't be stuck in your stubbornness and your regret. Like put a little light on the situation that you've been in. Like what have you learned? Okay, so for my prediction for the life path number 4 is, you will or have been seeing a lot of fives. Okay, that is your sign to change your perspective and move on to find bigger and better. God or the universe is trying to give you with a lot of great things of what you lost, better than what you lost, and money or love. It could be money or love. Sorry, y'all. I just need something. It could be money or love. Understand that everyone makes mistakes as well, but you can recover from them. There's always a grand scheme of things. So I get this a lot. I've gotten this a lot lately too. That a lot of people always say that it's too late for me to do these things. I can't do these things any longer. Um, because I miss my time. Like time has already passed, or like it's been so long. Like even if I do this, like it's not gonna benefit me anymore. People always do that. And that is like the worst enemy. That's the devil saying that your time is up. Your time is not up. You're still breathing. It's never too late. The only way it'll be too late is when you are about to transition. That's the only way it'll be too late. As long as you still have breath in your body, and as long as you still have enough confidence and courage within yourself to want these things, or to want this, whatever it is that I'm referring to in life, whatever it is you're thinking about it right now. But it's never too late. You can always, it's never too late for you to go out after what you love to do or what you love. So don't hold yourself back. This will be the month for you not to. Like I said, with this being a month too, don't hold back from what you love at all. but you can't really focus on what you love to do because you still focusing on the hurt and the pain. Got to get rid of those things. That'd be the best practice for you this month, Life Path Fours. All right, so Life Path Fives. Talia, wait, before I get to five. Talia, you said, I know it's going to be real. I know you're okay. Is it Natisha? Hi, Natisha, Life Path 9. Okay, the Nines is checking in, you guys. The Nines is checking in. Okay, it is Natisha. Yes. Okay. All right, welcome. So let's move on to fives. All right. Ooh, life path number five. I will be doing personal readings in the month of February. So make sure you guys check that out on my website. And also, if you need life coaching classes, I will be doing those as well. So, overall, for life path number five, this is the month for, oh my God, y'all, I'm telling you, bear with me, please. I don't have to write like this, you guys. I don't have to write like this. Um, thank you. When I can't read, I be struggling, you guys. Like when I be channeling with this writing and I can't read, I hear boom, what it is, and then I be like, oh yeah, that is what it is. So forgive me. Thank you so much. So this month, life path number five, this is the month for a little TLC. You may need to go to the spa, take relaxing time to yourself, or overall give yourself credit for everything you have been carrying. Like understand yourself, nurture yourself. Okay. So time to also get some self-improvement to heal your mind, body, and your soul. So this is the month, life path number five, you start to really love on yourself. Like you have been putting everybody first. You have been just on the go, been really stressed a lot. And this is the month where you need to find at least a weekend. Even if you feel like, no, Jocelyn, I don't have a weekend, one day, 3 hours, three, minimum 3 hours. Find some time to yourself so that you can just breathe and relax. Get that long needed massage that you've been needing. Start I'm hearing doing things different too. So you may need to start like exploring different restaurants, like expand your taste, but like just really get to know yourself this month, like or love on yourself, not know yourself, but just love on yourself this month. Also, it is time to find love and stability within yourself. So, with you going out, just doing like the basic things, you could just love on yourself. So, let's say you go out for that massage. That is that is a spark for you to really find that stability and that love within yourself just by massaging. Okay. If you don't go to the hair salon a lot and you do your own hair, and I know how that is because you don't like everybody hands in your head either, but allow somebody that you do trust or like a real natural healer to just wash your hair for you. Okay. So that you don't have to put that tense and that pressure on yourself to wash your own hair. Like some simple things just like that. Also, you have been all over the place, and it is time to quiet your mind and connect with self. Like I said in the beginning, this is all going to be about connecting with your energy, and G meaning God, your that energy. Okay. Also, a reminder. I put a reminder. Okay, thank you. A reminder: you are valuable, and you have not been forgotten. Sometimes lessons come in to show you that you are able to stand on your own. There is an energy of self pity, a feeling that you don't have enough. Sorry, It's like that self-pity, like a feeling that you don't have enough, when in actuality you have more than enough in order for you to succeed, in order for you to, I'm just gonna say succeed because I wrote that. I'm not gonna try to add no words to it. So you may have been feeling like lately that you just haven't had enough, or even just in this particular month, you may have felt like all of your resources have ran out and you don't really have a lot to spare or to keep going, but you absolutely do. So call on God. Don't be afraid. That's not, when I say call on God, I just felt somebody's energy saying like, okay, everybody always tell me to do that, but no, actually do it. Like really do it. It's going to help. Something that simple is going to help you out tremendously this month and throughout your life. And anybody that's in the chat, like, don't don't sleep on God. Everybody be like really saying, "Oh, everybody always tell me to pray and it doesn't work." Okay, because you feel like it's not gonna work. Like something very simple, just like that, saying, "God, you see my situation. You know what I need. Please provide me with XYZ. I really greatly appreciate it. I love you. I thank you." And literally leave it alone. Don't stress about it. Don't fret. Don't pray and then go back and say, "Oh my God, where am I gonna get it from?" You're not supposed to go get it. You already prayed God to send it to you. Now you still need to take the action to get to it, but that doesn't mean that you're just aligning yourself with it. So for example, okay, God, lead me down a direction where I can get a new job that pays me this amount of money, that I can work from home, that I can do whatever it is, right? And you pray about that. So now sometimes this does happen. Now I've noticed that sometimes it does happen to where you pray about that and then you look at your email and boom, it's like a job ad that's saying exactly what you prayed for. Sometimes that happens. But naturally, most of the time you do have to actually go online and look. You do have to ask around. You get what I'm saying? So that's the only thing you need to do and it's going to come towards you. That's fives. So for the prediction that I got for five, there is a strong energy of forgiveness. Mm. Okay, wait. That actually goes perfect. Thank you. Okay, there is a strong energy of forgiveness. You have to forgive others, but I'm feeling more forgiveness of yourself too, and understand decisions you've made where were best for you at that time. So let me stop it right there. I had this dream last night, right? And I knew the dream meant I knew the dream meant like a understanding of something, understanding the other person's side. So you may have felt like that in the past, like someone has bamboozled you, betrayed you, or something like that. But it was like in my dream, I had um understanding for that other person that betrayed you. So in the dream, pretty much, let me just go back. I know that was a little bit confusing, you guys. Let me get my thoughts together because it just came in real strong. So in my dream, like I was riding in this car, right, with with like this family. And the lady, the woman, she was in the front seat, and I was in the back seat with her ex, with the boyfriend or whatever, the ex-boyfriend. And she, like, I was like laying on the boyfriend. It wasn't anything like romantic or sexual or anything, but I was like touching on his hands, and I just felt that he needed to be understood. But the lady in the front was saying that you did this to me. I can't believe you. Why would you do it? And the guy was saying, like, you got to understand the position I was in at that time. Like, I had to do what I had to do. Like, you the one that told me that you didn't want me anymore. But then the lady in the front was trying to explain that she said that she didn't want to be with him, but that didn't mean that she really didn't want to be with him. And it was kind of like me and the guy looked at each other and was like, did you just not hear what you just said? Like, you made the decision that was going to be best for you at the time. But then when that person moved on, when you pushed them away, now you're saying that they hurt you or they betrayed you or they mistreated you. And that's the feeling that I'm getting. It's like you kind of have to forgive that person for doing what they did when you were separated with them. But then also, you need to forgive yourself by not really making the best decision that was for you. You may have been scared. That's the reason why you pulled back from this person or this job or really this opportunity, whatever is coming up for you. But like I said, it's a sense of forgiveness and sense of understanding that the decisions that you made were best for that time. That doesn't mean that that person is going to hurt you or do those things to you ever again. So just forgive what happened and don't hold that person accountable for the past actions, for the younger version of themselves, the version of themselves that they didn't even understand, the younger version of yourself that you didn't even understand. Each and every day we understand ourselves on a whole nother level. We continue to live, we continue to grow. So why would you hold anybody else accountable for the younger version of themselves? You can't do that. That's why forgiveness is so key for everything, because when you forgive, you release that mistake, error. You release that attachment to what has happened. Already has happened and already has passed through your life. That's why forgiveness is so key. Because when you forgive that person, you're releasing the attachment to the past and you're keeping yourself present and you're hoping for better in the future. That's for everybody in the chat too. Um, oh, I'm being told I don't even have to say nothing else. I said it. I'm curious though. Okay, yeah. I pretty much said it. I summarized it. So that's 5. And we can move on to 6. Hold on, you guys. I'm thirsty. And the teacher said, I'm happy I found you. I'm happy you found me too. This can be really good. Learn a lot from each other, grow from each other. I love it. All right, let's move on to 6s, you guys. All right, 6s, thank you guys so much for being here. I will be doing February life coaching classes and February readings. So if you would like to inquire about a reading or a life coaching class, please go and check my website out. Okay. So life path number 6. I must be. What is this? Okay. Life path number 6. For a while, you have been feeling like things have not been moving, but you finally realized this month that they actually have been. And now your patience is paying off for you big time. My nose is itching. What? It's a lot going on around y'all. Y'all may have, let me stop it right there, because when my nose itch and then when I just see like stuff, that may have been something actually. Hold on. No, it's nothing. Okay, so when my nose is itching and when I see like things like floating, I feel like there are a lot of things that are pestering you guys as well. This is just a side note. Don't worry about these little pests. Don't worry about these things that are trying to like get in your mind. Just be very weary and very patient about that. Okay. So, mm, where was it? Okay, for a while you have been feeling like things have not been moving, but they actually are. Now your patience is paying off big time. So expect a lot of fulfillment this month when it comes to your money, your plans, and overall energy. You, who you are, like a lot of big things are happening. This month is going to go very well, and you will enjoy this season or this you will enjoy this season by collecting a lot of blessings. Show gratitude and gratefulness. You have or will earn everything you have put hard work and effort into. So this month will be a joyous month for you and a month for you to celebrate if you've been putting in hard work and effort. If you've not been putting any hard work and effort in, if you've not been putting that action, if you've just been saying, well, I'm going to do it when I have time, then these blessings are not necessarily for you at this moment in time. But if you have been working hard, if everything been trying to throw you off, everything been trying to pester you, everything been like really trying to like get to your head, and you have not been allowing that to happen, this month can be a very harmonious, joyous time for self. With you being a life path number 6, you are all about like that nurturing, loving energy anyway. Mixed with the 2, that love is going to heighten. And with the 7, it is within self. It is within who you are spiritually and what you have learned as well. So this is going to be a very, very peaceful month for the 6s. All aspects of your life has been draining you, but now you realize that everything came together as it should have. Let me read that again. All aspects of your life has been draining you, but now you realize that everything came together as it should. So you're going to be in a month where you're like a step up, like you're moving a step up. You're understanding, okay, this step about to fall out, this step about to give. So let's move to the next step of life, of whatever it is you're trying to do. Um, Hold on. Also, this month I wouldn't overthink love. I'm seeing 214. So something with Valentine's Day, you may not have a Valentine. You've had Valentines in the years before, but you may not have a Valentine this year. Don't worry about those things. It's just a day. You have love all around you. You may not have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but you have love all around you. You don't have to necessarily categorize love as being with somebody, or being like personally intimate with somebody. You have love within your family. You have love within your friends. You have love within your job. I'm seeing someone here that your boss loves you. Like they really enjoy working with you. You have love everywhere, especially when you think about in other realms, you have love in within God. You have love within your ancestors. You have love within your spirit guides. So don't think that you don't have love all around you because you don't have a Valentine, or you don't have like a partnership, like an actual like one-on-one relationship. Okay. So that just came up. So my prediction for the life path number 6s, I strongly feel that there is an apology coming in, especially around Valentine's Day. I know I was feeling Valentine's Day. I'm like, so I'm going up with that 214. Hmm. This apology may come as a surprise. I don't know what to say. This apology may come with, oh, sorry. This apology may come with a surprise, or a promise to never wrong you again. So they may come with like flowers. They may actually come in like with the Valentine's Day stuff and be like, oh my God, please, I promise never to hurt you again type. um some of you may refuse and some of you may accept, so take it how it resonates. I see some may be empty promises and some may be like actually true and pure. You just have to take it as it resonates. Okay, I'm reading a collective life path number 6. So just use your own discernment when it comes to things like that. Actually, and I don't think I said that. I didn't. The month 2, your intuition is going to heighten as well. So make sure that you're paying attention to your intuition, not what other people are telling you, your intuition. Whatever you decide to do, though, don't base your decision on the past. Base your decision on what you see for yourself. Pretty much what I said for Life Path 5 too. But what you, because you may have a 5 in your chart somewhere. What you see for yourself, your present and your future, not for the past. If you have been doing well without that person, then forgive them and move on. If you feel like it's true love, then accept this person back. So this is going to have to be a decision for yourself. No one else can make this decision because you are ultimately the only person that has to live with it. When the person is telling you that yes, they want you back, believe that person. They do want you back. Or believe that friendship. They do want that friendship back, but they want you back because of the benefits that you gave them. Not that they really even used you either. It's just how they, like how you benefited their life. You may have benefited their life in a really pure way, not just based on what you gave them. But they like your company. They like your energy. Everybody like life path number 6 energy. 6 gives that like nurturing energy, that energy of love. Like every time you look at a life path number 6, you just want to just gravitate towards them. So believe that person when they say that they want you back. They do. But what do you see for yourself? Like I said, this can mean friends, family, work situations, or love, like partnership situations. So that's what I see for the prediction. It's gonna come in into a major way too. I feel like somebody here, this person always already been trying to apologize. So they're gonna come in a big way on Valentine's Day. Definitely see that. That came in real strong. All right, so let's move on to 7s. Oh, hey, Iman. Did I read your comment? You said love your vibe. You said I'm a 7, but 5 was speaking to me. You know, that 5 message, honestly, Iman, that speaks to the masses. I may have to do a separate video about that. Because I've been doing them videos in my car lately, y'all. I might have to do a whole nother. I am going to do a video. I see it. I am going to do a video about forgiveness. I may have to do that this week too. Because that message was for everybody. I'm going to have to replay that. People don't understand that's what forgiveness does. So, and then I just said it for 6s, right? Okay. All right, so let's move on to 7s. All right, 7s. I am doing personal readings and life coaching classes for the month of February. So if you do need a life coaching class or a personal reading, be sure to check out my website, you guys, while spots are still available. Life Path 7. This month, ooh, excuse me, you guys, that was so rude. This month, you are feeling settled, like finally I can breathe energy. Or you may have come to an agreement with yourself or with someone else. Um, Something has concluded and you are okay with the outcome. You have a better understanding about what has you have a better understanding about what has concluded, and you are feeling very peaceful with the results. You are also moving through a lot of changes this month and deciding what's best for you. You are looking and feeling whole. You are looking and feeling whole. Definitely a lot of drastic changes are coming in, but it's all for the better. And the most promising thing is that you are embracing and expecting it. So you already know. It's nothing like knowing that these good changes are coming, and then when they actually come in, you like, yeah, I knew it. Like, I'm not surprised. Thank you, God. It's kind of like that. But also, I do see that you are moving on from a lot of things. Very proud of yourself. You this month you're going to be feeling very balanced in yourself too. And I'm sorry that I sounded robotic when I was reading y'all message, but I think I did these channelings on the same day because like the further I get along, the worse the writing get. So bear with me, you guys. But like I said, this is a month where you are like really moving from like that past things that has been like dirtying up your life, that has been hurting you. You're taking a new step forward as well. You're feeling more confident. You will be feeling more confident this month as well. So if you don't really feel that confident person that you have always felt, this is going to be that month where you're going to be feeling more confident, more peaceful, uh, less regret, more like, okay, you know what? I understand. Like I said, you're going to be finally breathing this month. I just got dizzy too. So you may need to definitely relax a little bit. Definitely balance yourself too if you've been feeling like a little off lately. Do not, like I said, I forgot who I said this to. I think I said this to ones as well. If you are living in an area where the weather has been really up and down, really crazy, make sure that you're still wearing your coat, like dress for the month, not for the temperature outside. I'm gonna say that. Like normally, if it's supposed to be really, really cold in your area in February, but then you go outside and it's like 70 degrees, still wear your coat. Okay. Allergies, I just heard allergies. Your allergies may mess up too this month. I just got that heavy. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. For sevens, your personal prediction that I got is that you may be releasing a lot of things this month too. Like I said, you may be like moving on. Um, I get the energy of early spring too, or early spring cleaning. So you may have to take a weekend to yourself too and like remove things from your closet. You may have already planned to do that next weekend, weekend after next, whenever you're looking at this. It's like within a week, 2 weeks time, you've already planned doing this to like clean out a lot of stuff. I feel like one day you was just walking around the house and you was looking for something and you couldn't find it, and it was like, I gotta clean up. Like this is why I feel so heavy because it's like stuff around me. Like maybe if I clean up my area that's around me, then my life would clean up. It's kind of that energy. You've already had it. So with you doing so, you also can manifest um like it's like out with the old in with the new so that you can manifest a lot more this particular season too. Releasing of the past is followed by renewed hope and blessings too. You want a clean and even slate to begin without any baggage. So you're releasing a lot of baggage. You're forgiving as well. You needed time to rethink or think about everything that's in your life, and not from like an emotional place, but from a logic and an intuitive place. So you'll be doing that this month too. And also, I wrote clean out your refrigerator. You may have something that is in your refrigerator that has rotten. Um, you are the type of person that you don't like to throw away food, but if the food is old, you're gonna have to throw it away anyway. It's just gonna sit in your refrigerator. So definitely, I was getting that like refrigerator clean. Also, when I just said refrigerator clean, I am seeing your body. So you may need to go on some type of cleanse this month as well. Life path number sevens, you have been trying to go through that like healthy journey. You've been doing it anyway in the month of January. That's your New Year's resolution, and you want to stick to it. But for life path number sevens, I feel like you are going to do some type of cleanse that no one else has done. Uh, you may have seen it on the internet. For some of you, you have seen it on the internet, but for others, you have concoct this yourself. Like, like what if I mix this with this and drink it? because this is going to help out my joints and my back. And then this is going to help out my liver. What if I mix these two together? It's like double potion, something like that. So you've already been doing that. So keep up with the good work with that. But this month is going to be a really good month for you too. Am I missing something? I feel like I am. Um, Something about credit due that you're gonna get your credit. Also you may get your credit up. Like something is gonna come off your credit that you're gonna get your credit up. That's random. hmm If you are going to court for something this month too, this is random. Uh, you gonna come out on top. May not be the judgment that you were looking for, but you're gonna come out on top. You still gonna be the winner of the situation. Okay, so that's sevens. And let's move on to eights. Let me see something. All right, so this is the one thing that I would be repeating too about my handwriting. So bear with me, you guys. I don't even remember what day I did these. I did these a while ago. This must have been at night. This must have been at night. I think I channeled these at night. I can kind of tell like when I channel during the day, like at night. I don't know. Like, let me like just fun fact. Like, I'm gonna stop it right here. I'm gonna go, but just in the chat. This is just a chat conversation. Do y'all write differently every time y'all write? Like every time you write something, like even if you like sign your name, well, signing your name, I can get that. But like, do y'all handwriting change based on just the mood that you in? It do Father Green. Look, Father Green and Talia Green here. Okay. It's the E's for me. My site address is visionsbyjocelyn.org. I could have been saying that this whole time, couldn't I? Yeah, visionsbyjocelyn.org. Depends on how you feel. Okay. Cause also like when I write like this too, I be deep into thought. So I must have been really deep. Cause I can't read this. So y'all gonna have to bear with me. Let me write this. Hold on. I'm just gonna say it in the beginning between every numbers. Right? Okay. Yeah, sometimes be nice and neat, and other times it be like exactly. Exactly. Cause like my normal handwriting, I write like if like a little girl was a doctor. Like my handwriting is like all over the place anyway. But it's like when I'm channeling, I don't even know. It's like, who is this? Or you look, I don't, I can't do cursive. That's like cause like y'all did cursive right in the third grade. Like in third grade, I had like straight A's. I was like the star student in third grade. I kid you not. Cursive is one thing. It was like, no, Jocelyn, you don't got this one. That's like the only thing I actually, oh my God, and I cried too, y'all. I got an F on like cursive handwriting. I can't do it. Mm-mm. But then when I be writing it, it just be, I don't know. All right, you guys. So like I said, I'll be repeating a lot of things. I'm gonna have to, because y'all gonna have to bear with me. Because then, like, why she talking like a robot? It's because I'm trying to read. Okay. All right. So, Life Path 8, in the month of February, I will be doing um life coaching classes and personal readings. So be sure to check out my website, visionsbyjocelyn.org, if you need any services from me. Also, I was channeling these messages, and just bear with me because my handwriting is a little scribble scrabble, okay? So, life path number 8, in the month of February, you will be taking total control of all aspects of your life. Very powerful energy, too. You are completely being in your 8 energy. What type of 8 is that? I'm sorry. You are completely being in your 8 energy this month. You are having an understanding of how everything operates, and you are getting others to understand that as well. You are putting everything in place and absolutely know your power this month. You are putting everything in place. That should be two different things. Okay, you are putting everything in place and absolutely know your power this month, that you can create all things. You are not indecisive this month at all. It's like you know what you know. Like, I'm not going back and forth with myself, and you're loving it. You're not feeling very confused, and you're moving on from confusion. So if you have been very confused, you can't really express how you feel. You can't even express, what you want, how you want it. In this particular month, you are going to be in the energy where that indecisiveness is getting on your nerve. And it's like, nope, I'm not doing it this month. I'm doing this. I'm sticking to it. Nobody is going to throw me off. If somebody is in your way of throwing you off, you hold up like some very strong boundaries and say, no, I'm taking care of me this month. That's it. I'm done taking care of everybody else. I've been taking care of everybody else, and this month I'm not doing it. I'm here for me. Okay. Also, I was getting the energy of, I finally see the lighter side of life, or you're finally seeing the lighter side of the life, or you're seeing that light at the end of the tunnel. So, like I said, you're becoming like, what I was getting is like maybe like a self awareness that you've been in the dark for like a really long time, and you haven't been really knowing what you want to do, where you want to go. And this month, you're just going to be more self aware. Self discipline is also key words that are coming up in this particular month as well. I thought I said that about, oh, no, no, that was personal year 8. So you may be in a personal year 8 as well, but I did state that too. That's what I was getting at. Self-discipline is very key, because it's one thing to want to do something, but it's another thing to actually do it. Like, you can say you want to do something, but if you're not taking those like actions, if you're not really being self-disciplined in yourself, then nothing will move. So this month you're understanding that at a high level, or a higher level. Also, in this particular month, it's going to be full of total self-confidence, total self-control, and releasing those worries, fears, doubts. So this is a very beautiful place to be. So this month you are going to like be able to stand on your own. You're going to be able to stand your ground. You are going to be in that total 8 energy. And that total 8 energy is all about power. It is about abundance too, that you're going to create in this particular lifetime. So you may be seeing like a lot of checks coming into your account, some unexpected checks as well, or you may be having like a lot of different business opportunities. Make sure that you are being very discerning about what business that you want to give and what business you want to take. That makes sense for the 8s. You already know what I mean. I feel like that has already been happening too. So just be very discerning of that. Uh let's move on. I'm getting told to move on. So the prediction for life path number 8, my personal prediction that I see, A major event is going to happen this month. It is going to catapult how your entire year goes. You are gaining a life force energy this month as well, and spiritual power, meaning you will gain a total dominion of your world around you. Remember, practice self discipline. You are transforming this month as well. So the inner truth that you have been looking for is finally here. I cannot believe I read that sentence, because that sentence was going to be the hardest one, y'all. I'm sorry. I wish y'all can see it. I'm gonna hold it up. I'm gonna hold it up a little bit. I'm gonna let y'all see this writing because y'all think I'm playing. Mastery over yourself. The true you is coming out to play. Pay attention to yourself as well. I challenge this at night. Let me read that again. Have a lot of mastery over yourself, or you will have mastery over yourself this month. And the true you is coming out to play. Like you've been realizing, like, you know what? I've been playing it too easy. I've been playing it too safe. And I'm done with my life feeling like this. I'm done being ridiculed. I am the person that goes above and beyond for anybody. I am the backbone of the family. I am the breadwinner. And I put my all and my time into helping out someone else in their needs and in their struggles when I'm struggling, when I feel like I need help. Where is my help when I need it? And you are going to be that strength for yourself this month, life path number 8. And that is a very good thing to do. That does not mean that you can't be there for somebody else, but you're flipping it how you're being there for somebody else. So let's say you give 90% of you to other people and you keep 10% to yourself. This month, you're going to be giving 90% to yourself and giving the other people 10%. Because it's like, okay, it's time for y'all to stand up on y'all own 2 feet. Like, I can't do this no more. So you'll be in that energy. All right, let me just quickly show y'all something just in the chat. This is just, I don't even know if y'all can see this. Like, look at this sentence right there. Like, what they say? I just want to show y'all that real quick because y'all think I'm playing. So yeah. So that's 8. So I'll move on to 9s. You said I learned in first grade, but most definitely when channeling I did stuff look like it do. I don't know what that is. Uh, you said life have 30 only me out this month. I need you. Oh Lord. Okay, so we'll go on to 9s. All right. Let's see. Okay. So life path number 9. I will be doing personal readings as well as life coaching classes in the month of February. So if you need any services from me, you guys can check me out on visionsbyjocelyn.org to book any services that you would need. Also, bear with me as well because I channeled these messages. It had to be at night and I can barely read my handwriting. So if I talk a little robotic, it's because I'm trying to read. All right. So life path number 9. What's you definitely need a release this month. Definitely need a release. Your emotions have been feeling trapped, which means you need to focus on your feminine side. And I'm not talking about just being like really girly. I'm talking about, or what I put on here, is just not being so hard on yourself. Like sometimes life path number 9, you can get really hard on yourself because you are the person that you feel like you're the person that people look up to the most. And you want to stay strong for other people, but sometimes you need to really just tap into your own emotions and how does things make you feel. With this being the month of February, it being a month number 2, your your emotional side is wanting to awaken this month. So definitely do that. And like I said, it's not all about just being girly. Like being feminine is really not really being girly. Being feminine is being intuitive, listening to different nudges that you get, opening up your emotions, really studying what is within the dark, because the moon is also related to the number 2 as well. So that is like a lot of things coming out of the dark, or just being in the dark. And then when you look at the yin and the yang symbol, that feminine side is that the darker side with the white dot. So it's about being in tune with what is not on the surface, things that are not just right there. Also, better understanding yourself, or better understand yourself, period. You are carrying on too much in your physical environment and you need to lighten up a little bit. Cry it out if you need to, and don't hold back in the way you feel and what you are going through. Show compassion for yourself. Mm. I heard the word fixated as well when I was channeling Life Path number 9. So you may be a fixed sign, a Taurus, a Leo, or Scorpio, Aquarius, or you may have that somewhere in your chart, or it may mean major, or it be maybe majority in your chart, sorry. Or you may be stuck in one way of doing things or thinking, and start seeing the full picture of things. So if you've been like fixated on one particular way of doing things, you need to start changing that in this particular month, okay? So my personal prediction for nines, you may have been already, or you will be seeing a lot of nines and a lot of sevens, like 999, 777. 9 means total understanding of your situation, or total understanding in what is going on in your life. Like you're realizing a lot of things. That's what the number 9 means for you this month. And then the number 7 is asking you to seek within yourself for some more understanding. So whenever you see the number 7, okay, start asking yourself these questions, like whatever is going on at the time that you see these sevens in the month of February, ask yourself, okay, so let's say you driving in the car and you have your mind on something, and next thing you know, you see 777. Start asking your intuition, okay, what understanding do I need to know with this number 7, or what does number 7 mean for my life? If you're riding in a car and you see number 9, or let's say that message comes in for you and you see the number 9, then that means that you've completed that and now it's time for you to get understanding in something else. So I highly feel that that's what it's going to be this month as well. You're going to be doing a lot of learning this month too. Some things aren't meant for you to understand, and you want to make sense out of it. As you rest, or as you kind of like really release yourself, like really release yourself from all the stress and all the baggage and everything that boggles you down. Once you release that and have time to actually rest, like you will get the answers that you seek. So also in this particular month too, Life Path Nines, make sure that you are being patient and allow things to end and move through life peacefully instead of remaining stuck. What I was, and I'm feeling that heavy feeling again too, like you may be stuck on the past a lot. And a lot of Life Path number 9s, when you are in that ego driven side of yourself, because sometimes we get that. I mean, we're human, we get that way. When you're stuck in like the ego side of yourself, you can really hold on to a lot of things that has happened. Like you can reflect too much on what has happened. And it's okay to reflect, but reflect with the purpose of trying to get a better understanding of what happened, and not reflect in saying this person mistreated me. I'm gonna call them and ask them, why did they do this to me? Why would you want to do that? They did it because they did it. They did it because they may not even know who you truly are. They may have did it because they need to work on something within their life. They may have did it because maybe they didn't really think that they did anything wrong. You kind of have to look at it that way. Don't look at it in a selfish, egotistical way of these people did this to you because they're attacking you. Like you personalizing it now. Like these things that we go through in life, it should not be taken personal. It just shouldn't. It should be taken in a spiritual concept. Okay, what do I need to learn in this situation? What did I learn in this situation? Pull your ego out of it. Pull your ego. Well, I didn't learn anything. I think that this person is just full of caca, full of boo boo. That's not the reason. Find out or evaluate what that person did or how that person treated you, and then move on from it. Like once you understand it and move on from it. And it may take time, but this month you're going to be awakening that part. So it may take time for you to understand it, but like I said, as soon as you can start that process, I forgot what number I told that to. As soon as you can like actually start the process of doing it, you won't keep yourself stuck. Forrest, I told Forrest that. So just start the process. Um, Let me see if I got something else for the nines real quick that I didn't write. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna leave it there, nines. Okay, and then let's go to master number 11. All right, master number 11. In the month of February, I will be doing personal readings and life coaching classes. So if you need any services from me, you guys can check out my website, visionsbyjocelyn.org, to book any services that you need. Also, be very patient with me while while I'm reading these messages, because when I was channeling, it went all over the place. Okay, it's a little scrabbly. All right. So, master number 11. For a while, you have been going through a lot, or you have been going through a lot that you are trying to work out, but have no idea how. So, this month, you will overcome all obstacles with grace and with ease. You have also tried a lot of creative ideas as well. And it felt like no one, okay, that's not no one, that's just none. You have also tried a lot of creative ideas and felt like none has worked. But this month, a great idea is going to come in for you. So don't be afraid to move in on it. So what I was getting for the master number 11 is like, it's going to be a really bright idea that's going to come in. And it's going to be some type of creative endeavor. You may feel like there are a lot of things that you have to work through to get these creative endeavors like up and running. It just felt like creativity to me, but the universe is gifting you an opportunity for you to uh, get this offer. So you may have also felt like, I forgot what number I told this to as well. You felt like that shoulda, coulda, woulda. I think that was Force too. Like that shoulda, coulda, woulda energy. Like it was for us that it's too late for me to react on it. So even when you give me this idea, guide, like this is not gonna be like the other idea I had. No, it's not. It's gonna actually be better. So make sure that you are not holding yourself back. Accept the blessings that come in any form this month. Everything is not meant to be a battle for you. Also, be original with this idea too. put your own flavor or light or spin on it, because this idea is very similar to what's already out, but you don't want to do it like someone else did. Like I said, this is like being in your own energy this particular year, finding out that energy, that inner God within you, and you don't want to be a copy. You don't want to copy someone else's energy. You need to get in touch with your own, because you have it too. You're great too. So be aware of that. Be more confident in that you are great. You can come up with things too, just like everybody else can. You just have to be more in tune with yourself. With you being a master number 11 this particular lifetime, this is all what your life lesson is about. It's just being in tune with you. Master number 11, yourself, 1 1, and then you automatically vibrate with 2. Like I said, just being more intuitive with yourself, figuring out who you are. You may have that urge to copy because you feel like all else has failed. Figure things out your own way of doing things. You will be able to connect the dots. Also, find the courage and strength to pick yourself back up. So maybe you have been in a situation where someone has knocked you down, but you are going to find enough courage to pick yourself back up. This month, you will be finding the motivation within yourself to do so as well. So, for my prediction for Master number 11, your money situation is going to change. You just can't get up. If you are owed anything, it will come in. I heard 3 weeks. So within the next 3 weeks, if you are owed some type of check or some type of money within the next 3 weeks, you are going to get that check. You're going to get that money. You're going to get your credit. Even if you are owed some type of apology, you're going to get that within the next 3 weeks. Um, like I said, whatever you are owed is going to come in for you. So embrace it and accept it. If it is an apology, just say, you know what, okay, that's fine. Start loving what you do as well. So anything that you're doing right now, just start loving it. Sometimes we can live too far in the future, and that's what messes it up. That's what messes up the whole energy of what we're going through right now. Is that instead of you embracing what you have going on right now, you're living so far in the future that it makes your present situation depressed because you're not in the future yet. Like, you're gonna get there. Trust me, you're gonna get there. So start loving what you're doing right now. It'll set up a good foundation and good future for you, to come. Also, I wrote down, don't let money always be your motivation either. So, like master number 11, you have had like some type of idea that you have been stuck on. I think I did that video about that too. Like, you shouldn't always based on your purpose about how much money you're gonna make. So that's what I wrote down here too. Don't allow your money, or don't allow the money to be the motivation in what you do in your life. Have a more sensible approach on it. So that's what the number 2 is going to bring, and you are automatically in vibration with that this month. So fall more in love with like the genuineness of what you're trying to do, or the genuineness of what you're trying to invite into your life. So I wrote this because money is never ending. When you chase it, you will always be chasing it. It's a never ending race. Money moves all the time. So you will become a chaser of money instead of money chasing you. So a lot of people say, oh, yeah, I chase money all the time. I'm only after my check. Like, that's cool. But then if you always chasing money, then you always going to be chasing money instead of you just staying stagnant and saying, you know what, money just come to me all the time. Like, whatever it is I do, whatever it is I put my forth and effort towards, like, the money is going to come to me regardless of what I do. The money's going to come. But don't be a chaser of money either. because you kind of end up being like a little, like a little money grabber. I'm just gonna put it like that. All right, so that's master number 11. That's all I got for 11s. Hey Amber, how are you? So we'll move on to 22s. Okay. All right, master number 22s. In the month of February, I will be doing I will be doing life coaching classes as well as personal readings. So if you are needing any type of services, you can check out my website, visionsbyjocelyn.org, to book your services. Also, be patient with me while I read what I channel because my writing is a little chicken scratchy. All right. So, master number 22. Overall, in this particular month, I feel that you have been having trouble when it comes to your home life. It can be your literal house or your material world, or it could be like a marriage or a relationship that you're in with others. It could be that, or it could literally mean like your body, like your home life, like where you reside at right now. So you've been having a lot of, just a little bit of issues with that. You feel like you have been taken advantage of, and your kindness has been used as a weakness. People have been getting over you because they don't want you to have the upper hand. They view you as an opponent or a competitor. So you may be in a relationship with someone that you guys always stand toe to toe with each other. Excuse me. You always stand toe to toe with this person. You may be getting in a lot of fights with this person, or these particular situations. And then if it doesn't have to do it with the relationship, or in your job area, or even in your family, you've been battling with yourself. It's like that ego self, that spiritual self, has been really battling with each other. And how I want to put that now. You need to decide on what you really want to do, or how you view life as. Like if you view life just in a materialistic way, then you already know your ego won. But if you want to view life in a more spiritual way, then go with what your intuition is telling you. In this particular month, you are going to be in the triple two energy, master number 22 in a month too. So you may also see a lot of twos this month as well. And that is your sign that you are aligning with your purpose and you're aligning with your true harmony. And like I was telling the master number 11s, sometimes that harmonious alignment doesn't have anything to do with how much money you're going to make. It doesn't have anything to do with what your physical environment is going to bring. It has something to do with who you are internally. And once you change the internal being of yourself and remove up all the dirt off your spirit, then it naturally brings in the physical blessings that you want to have within your life. It just naturally is going to do that. So you don't have to compete with other people out here. Like, what you competing for? Who got the best shoes? Like, really? Like, say it in the chat. Like, what are you really competing with? Are you competing with people on the internet? The people on the internet competing with their own selves. I did that video too. It's like the people that you see like on these private jets and doing these different things and living large and living big, some of them may very well be living like that, but most of them are not. And you're competing with something that's fake. You're competing with something that is totally flawed. They are just living that type of life because they want to, but that doesn't mean that you have to look at it and be like, "Oh, that's really nice. I want that." And then just try to like work your butt off to really do that. So you don't have to be competing with anybody. And then, like I said, going back to if this has something to do with like your marriage or relationships that you're competing with, if you are in a relationship where you feel like you always have to compete with this person, that may not be a good relationship for you to be in. You may need to just have that person as like a business partner or something. You don't need to be in a relationship with somebody where it's like every time like y'all gotta fight about who looked the best that day. And that's just me saying it simply. I'm pretty sure that it goes into deeper detail than what I just explained. But you don't have to be in a competition. You already in a relationship with somebody. Why you got to be in a competition with them as well? Also, in this particular month, you are compassionate, lighthearted, and a peaceful person. Like you're trying to go towards that direction, and someone has been getting over you. I was getting an energy of oil and water. So you guys know that oil and water does not mix at all, especially when there are battles involved. So have y'all ever tried to like actually mix oil and water, just like a little experiment? It's like the oil looks, it doesn't lose its it's like, I guess, it's not elasticity. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's flavor, like it's texture. Thank you. It doesn't really lose its texture when it gets into water. So when it becomes like oil and water, like it's like you may need to mix with somebody else or mix with other people, especially if this has something to do with friends. You may not try to like release these people because you've been with them for a really long time, but sometimes you're gonna have to release these people because you're not mixing any longer with them. Okay. I am also getting that you may be the person that needs to change a little bit. Like you may be stuck doing the same things and your friends are trying to elevate. I'm gonna leave it there. Just take it how it resonates, honestly. Just take it how it resonates. I feel like for most of you, it's the people that are around you. But then for one person here, you are the one. You that person. Somebody that just joined. So, okay. So for the master number 22 predictions, I am seeing things will be resolved. All of your problems or any of your problems, but you have to have the willingness to accept what you can't change and move on. Willingness means being determined to do something when your faith is little to get it done. You may feel a lot of past regrets and having hard time moving through a lot of things, but a new beginning is here in this particular month. You may be a workaholic, or you may have been a workaholic, or you may have that workaholic energy, sorry, just so you can get your mind off things that you regret. So get a lot of rest. And I also wrote December energy is coming up really strong. So if you haven't seen the December prediction that I did, December 2022, go back and look at that because that has a lot of energy was coming through when I was channeling. Like things that happened in December, or I'll say the end of November, beginning of December. Like something happened around there where it's gonna like resurface, it's gonna come up. Um I'm being told to go back to the workaholic energy. Sometimes you try to get your mind off of a lot of things. So you may be doing a lot of overtime this month so that you won't really be stuck into that situation or that mind frame, or you just may be, trying to get out of that mind space. Make sure that you're relaxing and really tending to your own emotional needs. The number 2 brings that as well, where you're going to tend to your emotional needs, or you need to tend to your emotional needs. Put the work down for a little bit. I know that sometimes you do need money, but then the money that you still gonna make, you're gonna end up wearing yourself down. So you're not gonna even be able to enjoy or even spend that money because you're gonna be in the bed sick somewhere. So don't be workaholic this month. Like really nurture yourself, master number 22s, okay? Okay. I just heard the word real quick, master number 22s. I just heard the word emotionally manipulative. So yeah, you've been dealing with a lot of emotionally manipulative people. I am getting like a female energy here. For whatever reason, I'm seeing the word queer. So take that as it resonates. Take that as it resonates, you guys. Okay. I don't know. I just seen the word queer. All right. And then we're going to move on to master number 33s. That's all I got for the 22s. All right. Oh, let me drink a little bit of water. I am so hungry, you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm going to eat a lot. Okay. All right. Last but not least, master number 33s. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, master number 33 for the month of February, I will be doing life coaching classes as well as personal readings. So, if you desire a service from me, you guys can go to visionsbyjocelyn.org to book any service that you need. Also, be patient with me because as I was channeling the messages, my writing got a little bit off. Okay. So, master number 33. Overall, in the past, you have felt stuck or felt like you have wasted time, effort, and energy on something or someone, but it hasn't worked out or it has not paid off. You have even given yourself a brutal truth, or you have given yourself a brutal truth about a situation, but instead on moving through it and treating this as a breakthrough moment, you keep yourself sad and it becomes a breakdown moment. You may have you may have even wanted to see the truth of a situation, even all the signs, even when all of the signs are right in your face. Let me repeat that. You may not have even wanted to see the truth of a situation, even when all the signs were right in your face. You feel like it's too hard to move on, or you may not know how to move on. In this particular month, you are going to get the sensation of, okay, how can I put two and two together to really move on? Because I don't want to feel this heavy energy anymore, this strain anymore, this energy that keeps me up at night, this energy that keeps me just really thinking and regretting. Like you are trying to move through that. So you're going to start paying more attention to the things that you have not been paying attention to before. Okay, recognition is coming through strong for the master number 33s. Oh, shoot. I didn't even see that. Okay, well, it just came up. I kept hearing the word recognize. So don't be blinded by what's going on. You already know what to do. Mm. Yeah, so that word is coming up a lot. Recognize, okay? And I even wrote it before I even read it. That's crazy. Time for you to move on with no baggage. Do not settle for less. There is more for you to come. All right. So for the 33s, some type of truth is going to be set free. You're not stuck. Don't ever feel like you're stuck on something. You may feel like you're stuck on doing one particular thing. That you can always make some type of changes in your life. Like we're changing and we're evolving each and every day. So if you feel like you need to make some changes this month, go ahead and make them changes. And be sure of those changes as well. Like for the 33s, I'm getting like an indecisive energy that's here too. In a month, February, in this month of February, you may be very indecisive. Stick to your guns is what I'm hearing. Like whatever you decide to do, go ahead and just do that. All right, you don't have to keep going back and forth with yourself and keeping yourself stuck. You're not stuck and you're not blinded. You see the truth of things. So just embrace it. Like, even if it is too hard to look at, just embrace the truth. It'll set you free. I love the truth. Like, a lot of people don't like the truth. I have noticed too in my personal life. I okay, so how I work, just take me for example. I'm using myself as an example. How I operate. Okay, one side of me is very nurturing, compassionate, very intuitive, very understanding, very kind, lighthearted. But then another side of me is to a point where I be like, "Are you serious right now?" Like, very logical, very logical. And that can become like a brutal truth. And sometimes that side is needed just in my personal life, because sometimes you have to give it to someone the way it needs to be given. So keep up with me when I'm saying this. If someone has given you a brutal truth, just accept it what it is. Yeah, it's gonna hurt for the time being, but as long as you accept it, as long as you know the truth, it won't be long lasting. With you not accepting that truth, you are prolonging your uh your evolvement. You're prolonging your enlightenment because you can't accept what someone said to you. Just accept it. Even if somebody said something as hurtful as you big boned it, accept that. That's from their lens. And just embrace it and accept it. That don't mean that you have to own it, but just embrace it. Embrace what they said. That's just a little example. Okay. So a lot of truth I feel like is going to be revealed to the master number 33s this month. And some of these truths can be very hurtful, but it is what it is. You just need to accept it. Okay. Why do I do that? Okay, so for my personal prediction, let me just read it and I'll see why. My personal prediction for the master number 33s, I see lightning, or I saw lightning. So this means something is going to be revealed to you in a flash. Um, I'm gonna go back to that because I don't know why I put that. You have also been crying a lot this month, or you will cry a lot. You'll be getting into your emotional side as well. You have ancestors, guides all around you to support you. You may not see them, but you are able to feel them. You've been feeling blue, or the color blue was coming a lot too. So you have been feeling like really down lately, or listening to a lot of sad music lately. You've been sitting in the living room a lot too, or even sleeping in there. Like, sometimes, like, if you have a really bad day, like you don't even like really get up to go to your bed, you just sleep in the living room. You've been sleeping on the couch a lot. Just know that you are not going to be stuck. So if you feel stuck, if you feel trapped, if you feel entangled in a lot of different things, you're not going to be stuck there forever. You're not going to be stuck in that place. Again, you just need to accept the truth of what's going on right now. It's not going to be in vain of anything that you've ever went through. Everything got a purpose. It has its time and its place and its purpose. So if you've been through a lot of things in your life, like, don't keep yourself stuck right there. Try to move on from it. You have to make the moves. um You may ask how, because you don't have any money. Okay, that's why I put that right there. You also may be trying to move as well in the month of February. You're trying to like find something else to do, or find somewhere else to stay or reside or go. Even if you are the person that is sleeping on somebody's couch right now, I don't feel like this is all the master number 33s, but it is some. You may be sleeping on someone's couch right now, and you're trying to actually find a better place to stay because sleeping on the couch is making you depressed. But you feel like you you can't move right now because you don't have a lot of money. Start saving up your money. Start being more responsible with your finances too, and then you'll be able to make these moves. That's just for somebody. I got that really quick, but that's why I put that little star right there, because I'm like, maybe trying to move. Yeah, you're trying to move. Even if you're not sleeping on the sofa, I do feel like you are trying to like find another place to stay. And also, you may be trying to like do things a lot differently than you have. You're trying to make some type of moves for your life. Okay. So that's what I got for master number 33s and all of the life path numbers for February. All right. I'm done. Thank you guys so much for being so patient with me. If you're still here, thank you all. I know it was a little like, she can't read. Yes, I can read. It's just my handwriting. You're welcome, Father Green. I appreciate you as well. And anybody else that is still here with me listening, I gratefully thank you all. I gotta go get me something to eat, you guys. It's that time. Man, it's that time. I'm hungry. All right, y'all. But if y'all don't have anything else, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. It helps me, help you, help me, help you. And I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.